Hail you crafties, Lego Crafter Tuber here. Hail you crafties out there, Lego Crafter Tuber here. Today we're going to be doing part 4 of our Extreme Redstone Mansion tutorial. In our last video, we put up these epic lights. We also finished our, whatever this thing is called, I forget what they're called. Elevators, yes. So, in today's video, we're going to be just doing some simple stuff. We are going to be doing a little bit more redstone, not as intense as last episode, but believe me, there are more episodes that are going to be a lot more intense with redstone. So, we're going to get started. First thing we're going to do is we are going to be building our front door. So, this spot right here where we marked door, this is not the entire size we are going to need. We're going to need smaller than this. I just did it out like this just so we have some extra spacing. And this is not the height we're going to need it. We are going to need to dig up a little into the second floor. So if that is the case in yours, which it will be, you're going to have to mine up. I'm going to be doing the same thing. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys, don't build this wrong. Because I remember once, the first time I built this door, I put it one block too far back, and the door that was supposed to go up was right here. Make sure you listen to the video that's in the description. This door is by FedEx Gaming. His channel and all the video for this is in the description. Remember to follow all the buttons, follow the lock, and then just make sure that the door will go up and down. Alright, so I'm going to go into time lapse and I am going to go build this door. Alright guys, so our door is now completed. This is the third time I had to build it. The first time the top wouldn't go down. The second time I spammed something and it messed it completely up. And the third time I finally did it correctly. So if your door does not do this, you click the button, those all should come down. Click the button again, they all go back up. I highly recommend that you use whatever color wall you use so it blends in, plus it looks so much better like that. So, now that we're done, I'm going to show you how to cover this all up. So you're going to get out the color of your walls, which mine is smooth sandstone. Do not place any blocks in front of these. The second time I did it, I placed a block in front of those by mistake. I spammed this lever over here, and I screwed the whole thing up. So, do not place anything right there or here. So, you're gonna start from this side. You're gonna place 2 of your wall blocks here. Then you're gonna come out another one and do the same thing. And you come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you're going to come back and you're going to go like that. Then you're just going to bring it on up to the top. Just so you guys know, the redstone door that is over here that will give us access to everything, we will hook the front door up to that later. But once you're done with that, you're going to come all the way back up top. This is going to be a pathway for the redstone door. We'll worry about that in a different episode. So, you can just start by filling in your walls. You can come all the way up top. Also, just another quick tip for you. So, when you're back here, you're going to have to come out 1, block. Because if you don't, then you're going to have a big spot. Also up here, these pistons at the top, you can place blocks in front of. At the bottom, do not. I just like to make things even. So, you're going to have to bring this through. Don't forget to come down here. Also, on the inside, you're going to have to extend out a little bit on the side with the buttons because of some of the redstone that is in there. On the right side, you're okay. All right. You're also going to have to fill in a little bit of grass. I'm not going to fill in all the grass yet because I guarantee we're going to have to come back in here and do work. So, you can put stuff right there. That's okay. Go right through there. Remember, don't block any redstone signals, because if you do, bad things will happen. Meaning, it will not work. Alright, there you go. So, now, just looks like that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, on this side, if you want to go out the extra 6 to make it look a little bit more even, I recommend that you do, because it just looks better, and it sort of looks weird with a bulge on one side, and then the opposite side, there's nothing, and it's just clean looking. Alright, so that is the completion of the front door. So, you can come on inside. You can shut this down. And then, just comes right back up. Also, another thing I need to mention. Upstairs. Follow me upstairs. So, this room is okay. But, sorry, I can't play with that down. But in here, you have this massive hole. Fortunately, you cannot do anything about that. The only thing you can do is fill it in and see what happens. In here as well. And then in this last room, also down here with your dark oak wood, you're going to have to fill in some of this ceiling. The ceiling up there, no problem. That's definitely going to have to happen. Then right here. And perfect. So now, you're done. This room, and this room. Those are all the rooms that have smaller things. The roof, however, it does not cut in at all, which is nice. All right. So, that is the first part of the video. The second part of the video, we are going to be making a small room for our emergency levers and whatnot. So, our special Jeb door, just got to get downstairs. Our Jeb door is labeled because right here, this is one of our Jeb doors. The second Jeb door is going to be hidden inside this redstone door. So if you walk in with this redstone door, it's all going to be there. So, starting with the redstone door, you're going to mine in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before it gets too dark, get your night vision. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, if you mine 16 right here, right as places dark oak wood, that is going to be where our Jeb door is going to be. So, right here, mine up to the surface. Right like that. Now from right here, we're going to mine to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side, you're going to mine 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And right here, you're going to mine 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, now, it's pretty straightforward. All you're going to do now is you're just going to mine out all of this section, and then I'm going to show you what to do next. Alright, so now that we have our hole dug out, you're just going to take any random blocks. This is just going to be straight through. Now, when you come right here, you're going to come 1. You're going to come up 3. So 2, 3, 4. Then you're just going to mine all this out. Don't mine up to the surface because right here is just going to be some stairs. So now you're going to mine in 1 more and you're going to go down. You're going to mine in the next 3 and come down another 1. Next 3, come down another 1. And basically, we're going to go down from where I just ended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, from right there, you just have to go down 6 more. I'm going to stay on, and I'm going to continue this with you guys, because it's not going to take me that long to do this. Remember, it's 1, 2, 3, and then it's down. Just so you guys know, and you guys don't get confused over me. There we go. So we're at the bottom. Now, you're going to mine out 1 extra one. We're going to do a lot of the detailing in the actual creation of the room. So, you are going to mine a hole, and then you're going to mine a second one in. So it's 2. You're going to come to your /fill command. So, the -8 is going to the right. The 4 is going straight back. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back 10 and over 10. And the height is going to be 4. So, pow. This is the secret room now. So what's going to happen now is we start here at the redstone door. In here is going to be all random stuff. There's another one. This is going to be a Jeb door. When you come down here, this is the secret room. So, the next thing we're going to do after that is we are going to install emergency elevator blockers. So basically, in short, what's going to happen, I am going to come on in. I'm just going to show you an example in this one because this is not, we're not going to have anything in this one. So, you're going to get your sticky piston. From here, you're going to come up 1. So, it's the door, 1 block, and then this. Then you're going to place smooth sandstone. or whatever your walling is. Then you're going to come from this sticky piston and come down 1. And then if you place a lever, it will go down, preventing anyone from entering the elevators. So basically, just to start, you're just going to go like this. Alright, so on every elevator, even the ones that don't have these in them, you should have these up top. So now, what's going to happen is you're going to come back down here. There is going to be a lever in here. And this one lever is going to activate all of those at the same time. So, we're going to come over. So, this is the door. You're going to come over to this wall. Come to this corner. You're going to do 1, 2, 3. Like so. Then you're going to write on up here, emergency, elevator, blocker. So, or blockers. So now, you're going to mine behind here 3. So 1, 2, 3. Up 2. 1, 2. Then you're going to mine over another 1. And you're going to turn on this lever. So now, you place that right there. You have that on. Next, this part is pretty simple. All you're going to do now, these are not going to have real stairs in them. So, all that's going to happen now, you're just going to mine up in a stair pattern until you reach the surface. This only needs to be one large, like 1 block thickness, because this is all just going to be plain redstone. When that's done, you're going to drag this redstone all the way up to the top, and you notice it's not going to reach. So, you're going to mine back 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to come in here. You're going to do 1. You're going to mine back a second one. And all you're just going to do is you're going to flip around back up to the top. Because now when we come back down, you shut this lever. This stays on. So, you have to go over a second one. You're going to remove this. You're going to have to mine down an extra. So, basically now, for all the rest, you have to mine down an extra. So, now, when we come back down, you don't need to do exactly how I've done, but make it the stair pattern. And then it's going to just come all the way up here. So now, our elevators are right here. Our redstone is over here. So you're going to mine down 2, 1, 2, right here. Now all you're just going to do is you're going to dig out this very long trench until you reach probably about 3, 4, about 6 blocks away from this giant hole right here. Because right here, this is where our Jeb door is going to be. Our secret room is about over here, I'd say. So now, right here, the next thing you're going to do, figure out where the bottom floor is. So, if you mine out right here. Then you're going to come over here. You're going to mine out again. Now when you come up here, nope, not yet. Basically, just continue mining out 2 of these on each until you've reached all of them, like so. So there should be 1 hole in each of them. So now it's just pretty simple. You're going to have to mine down, and there's no more. There we are. There's hole number 1. And then that is hole number 2. So now all you're gonna do right here, you're gonna need to mine out this full hole, because if you don't, it's gonna be really tricky to get this redstone up. And I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys. Sometimes I may be rambling, but it's for a good reason. So now right here, you're gonna turn. And you're going to bring this over to about 3 away from this part. So 1, 2, 3, and then it's right here. So you're going to come up to this top section. You're going to come on in. You're going to place 1 piece of redstone. You're going to place a block, another piece of redstone, and you're going to mine out. So now, you're just going to continue to do that. Just so you guys know, this still won't activate because of that. So just like this, you may have to come over 1. Sorry, this is a little confusing here, but here, just remove all this. You're going to have to come over, oops, and come out through the edge. So instead, for this side, you're going to have to mine over an extra, like so. Like so. And I'm going to come down to the next one. I'm going to mine out. Because now, that will work. We're going to come down here to this one. This one, same. Basically, I'm saying the same thing over and over again. You just need, for each one of these, you need to do the same thing to basically get to the outside. That's the goal. The goal is to get outside. For the bottom, or the basement ones, the basement ones may be a little tricky because for this side one, you're going to need to mine over about 3 extra blocks over, because now there's our hole. So next, we're going to start from the bottom. You're going to have to come over here first off. And you're going to need to drag this redstone all the way over. Remember to place repeaters, because repeaters are always good with this type of thing. Turn. All right. So now we're here. I'm just going to mine up 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you're going to have to mine down. So we're going to mine down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to mine out. Because now we're down here. You're going to drag the redstone all the way down. Place a repeater. Come on up here. Now, over here, you're going to have to come down in order for this one to be set off. And then for this one, you need to come over. And you have to come up. So now, both of these are activated from there. Also, I forgot to mention, you did need to remove the pressure plates in order to do this. So while you're going through this, you can replace anything you mined. So like for these, I mined straight through. All right. So now that one is completed. Now up here, for this one, you're going to have to come over one from here, and you're going to bring it up top. Make a repeater. This one, you're also going to have to make a staircase for this one. Same with this one, you're going to make a staircase. And on the ends, on this side, you're going to have to extend this one up all the way to the top. Oh yeah, and also one extra thing. At the top, you had to come up a little bit extra. That is fine. As long as you get to where we are right now, I don't care what you do as long as it works. Get rid of our rain. Come on, go away, rain. Alright. Up top, you're going to make another small staircase. Make some redstone come out of that. For this one, you're going to start at this first one. And this first one, you're going to make a staircase that comes up to here. Remember, if you need to modify this in any way, that's fine, because now we have our another one completed. I'm gonna do this. Also, after you've completed one of these, it's a good idea to shut those 2-block holes so you don't lose track of which ones you've done and you haven't done. Now this one, you're going to connect the staircase over. There we go. Now up here, you're going to have to come over and then up. You're going to have to do somewhat of a spiral to get up to the top. This one you're going to go do 2. So we have the spot to do it. For this one, you're going to have to come out. There we go. So this is just one big spiral. There we go. Now for this one, we're just going to drag it over. Make sure to place a repeater. And there we go. So now, all of these are activated right now. Before we close up, we need to do one last test by coming back down here. Get out some torches, please, and spare me, and just place a torch or a couple torches down here so I don't have to keep placing night vision. So, turn off this lever, and now you're going to follow this redstone up. Make sure you don't see any redstone that is on right now. So that's good. Now we come in here. They're all unblocked. So that means this works. So next, what you're going to do, we're going to come back over to this grass. And you're going to extend this grass all the way over to our ending position. Make sure when you come up, don't block that. Now, oops, you're going to have to come out. So come on over to here. From this wall, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to drag it over. And for this one, you're also going to have to drag it back 1 extra, so now it's even more even. Now, basically, that completes our elevator lockout system. So next, just drag up this extra portion up to the top and cover the roof. Alright guys, I really messed up. So, I was exporting 2 of the parts for this, the door blockers, and I hit don't save, and they weren't done exporting. So, I lost that, and I forget where I left off, but I'm just going to show you guys pretty briefly of how to do this. So, just like the elevator blockers, you're going to come back to here, come all the way down. So, as you'll hear, emergency elevator blockers, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to place a lever, emergency door blockers. Then you're going to come in here. Then you're going to make a stairway all the way up to here. This time, the path doesn't really matter as long as you don't go anywhere near the elevator blocker signal, but you're going to come all the way around. Make sure you go around the holes that are around here. Just bring it all the way over. Then you're here. You're going to bring this staircase up to the 2nd floor. When you come inside, here's how this works. I gotta go to a different room. Here we go. Here's a different room. Alright, so as you will see right here, it's pretty straightforward. There's the sticky pistons, there's the wall block there, then there's redstone coming around the ceiling, and then you come straight out, and then you're outside right here. So what happens now, you're going to make a big shape all around this. Make sure it's at least 1 block away from the existing wall at all times. It doesn't matter where you place these repeaters, as long as when you turn it off down there, all the doors open up, and you turn it on, and all the doors shut. So, once everything is done with that, as you already saw right here, you're going to take this around like that, and you're basically just going to do that all the way around this, so it will end up looking something like this when it's done, just a big case. And the good part is, if something's wrong, you can just walk around this part. Alright, so if you have any questions on how to do this, just leave your questions in the comments below. And now I'm just going to go back into the time lapse, and I am going to cover all of this around the place. Alright guys, so this whole thing is completely covered. all the way around. Alright, so I also covered up all of the grass and the stairs. The stairs look good, must say. Oh, that looks even better. Alright, so I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like from the inside. So basically, it's just this tube with the occasional jump that's all the way through this. And all it is just all the redstone. So if there's ever a problem, you don't have to destroy the whole build in order to fix it. Alright, we're out. There we go. Alrighty then. So, the last thing we're going to do in this episode is we're just going to install a few outside lights. We're not going to be doing all of them yet. That will be in the finishing touches episode, which is like the second to last. So, you're going to need to get out your redstone torches. Whatever color floor you have, if that has a fence, get out that color fence. And then you're going to need a daylight sensor. So, the first place you're going to go is right in front of the door on either side. So you're going to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to place a redstone lamp on top of each. And then you're going to place a daylight sensor. But you're going to turn these daylight sensors to nighttime sensors by just clicking on it again. So the daylight is white. The night light, or the nighttime sensor, is blue. I don't know why it's doing that. Sometimes a day. Come on. Oh, probably because we're underneath this. But that's okay. Those are always on. Next, we're going to come up top. So, I have this idea all around this. I may, in a future episode of this, we may extend this floor out to this edge. But for now, what we're going to do, we're going to come up top right here. We're going to do 1, 1, 1, and 1. And we are going to place lamps on top of all of them. And then you're going to turn them to night sensors. There we go. So, that is about it for this episode. That's going to be the end of the episode for you guys. If you enjoy our series, click the like button down below so I know you guys want me to continue to do this series. Also, be sure to check out some of the other episodes if you have not looked at them already. Just to let you guys know, the next episode may be a little long. Yeah, a little long because next episode we are going to be building our pool, which is quite interesting when you get to it. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.